Okay, hello again YouTube. This is going to be a video response to the Truth Group, and they had a video not long ago with regards to the Guidebook, particularly with regards to the Appalachian Trail and how that it was pretty much an analogy to the hiking on the trail of life and that sort of thing. And you know, I wandered down to the local bookstore not long ago, and it came to my attention. There's a lot of guidebooks. There's guidebooks to pretty much anywhere that you might want to go. And then I got to thinking. The whole notion of one true path is pretty ridiculous. The guidebook that you need is different depending on where you are and where you want to go. If you want to take the Appalachian Trail, then the Appalachian Trail Guidebook is useful. But say you're living in, I don't know, Florida, and you want to head to Texas. The Appalachian Trail Guidebook isn't going to be at all useful to you. And to extend this analogy here, there's not just one place that you could want to go. There's innumerable places that you could want to go. And so the whole analogy breaks down at its very inception here. Sure, you can get a guidebook, and it will tell you a method that you could use to perhaps get to some place from some other place. But that doesn't really jive with the notion of one true path and only one way to go. I mean, even on the Appalachian Trail, there's two different ways to go that the guide helps you with. You can go from south to north or from north to south. Both of them are legitimate. Both of them are an adventure, and the guidebook is going to help you on both of those treks, from one way to the other, or vice versa. And neither of the destinations is a bad one when you're using the Appalachian Trail Guidebook. It doesn't say, if you do this, you're going to be screwed. Don't go to Maine, or don't go to Georgia. The whole notion of a guidebook is it's there to help you get to where you want to go, and it doesn't. There's no notion of telling you where you should want to go, because that's not what a guidebook is for. A guidebook provides you information and doesn't have any moral judgments to it. That's kind of the point. And really, even in the context of your own video, you illustrated that there were multiple paths that you could travel on. You came across a yellow trail. If it was going where you wanted to go, then you would have taken it. It wasn't going where you wanted to go, so you didn't take it. That doesn't mean that the yellow trail isn't the one true path. It just means it wasn't your true path. It wasn't where you wanted to go. But people who take the yellow trail aren't bad people. They're not worse off, and they're not going to be in any worse position than you are if they're in fact getting to where they want to be. And let's be fair here. On the trek that Daniel from the Truth Group is going on, it's not like he's going to be stopping at the end of the Appalachian Trail. He's using that trail to get to somewhere else, namely California. The Appalachian Trail doesn't get him there. It's one step on the road in his overarching goal. And so he kind of illustrates the point that I'm trying to make here. A guidebook is only as useful as it helps you get to where you want to be. And not everybody wants to be in the same place. And that's really what I think is the problem with the example that he's trying to use and the analogy he's trying to draw from it, that you should get the one true guidebook to the one true path of life. Well, that's only useful if that path is going where you want to go. And it's ridiculous to say that going anywhere besides where that path leads is a bad thing. I mean, you can't possibly know that, because there are millions of guidebooks, each claiming to be the one true path. So it seems to me that the whole notion of the one true path, the one guidebook that you need to be consulting, that it will guide you, etc. I mean, it's not all that useful for trying to uh, understand where you're going in life and what you want to do. I mean, and I've been saying I mean a lot here. I realize that. But if you want to be like the most efficient at getting to where you want to go, a map and a GPS is probably going to help you better than a guidebook. A guidebook just helps you understand what's going on around you while it helps you enjoy the journey. Um, but if it's the destination that you're looking for, map and GPS is probably a better way to go. Just saying. Car Knife signing off.